Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a part 2 to my testing out color changing hair dye. To recap from my last episode of this, I guess, we discovered that this is not actually a dye and more of just a cream that is good until you wash your hair, that changes your hair with heat, and it does work. So I asked you guys if you wanted me to try out the other colors in this, and you guys said totally. I didn't want to be that kind of person that asked you guys if you wanted me to do more and then like you don't see another video for like 5 or 6 months. I wanted to do it kind of right away since everyone's wanting to see it, so that's what I'm gonna do. I have my hair wet here and I have it up in a bun, that way it stays sort of wet while I blabber a little bit. If I sound off, I'm sorry, I've been sick, but I felt like it had been forever since I filmed, so I wanted to film. Also, I know that you guys are used to seeing me with my nails. For like the first time in a long time, I broke a nail and I was sick and it flung off somewhere and I couldn't find it, and then I was just kind of over everything, so I took them off, and I'll redo them soon. But, you know, for those of you that don't like the nails, then, you know, enjoy the no nail club as of right now. But other than that, let's just get into it. So what we're gonna do is do the Tropical Peach to Invisible and the Cool Violet to Warm Pink today. I have my hair parted in the middle. I don't normally, but I figured we could do each side of my hair a different color. The only other one is Smoke Gray to Invisible, and I just don't think that would make sense since my hair is, I would say it's not, you know, solid gray, but it's gray in general. So I just feel like that might be a bit of a waste to try that on my hair. So I'm gonna put my gloves on. Do you guys like my background? I'm using this for Halloween tutorials, but I figured that we can be in the Halloween mood today for this video as well. So I say we start off with the Tropical Peach to Invisible. I know last time a lot of people were asking if it makes your hair feel really greasy and stuff, and it really does. I would say it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it definitely does. So for this one, it is the peach color, and then when you heat it up, it'll be your actual hair color. For some reason, I was thinking it would be invisible until you put heat on it, and then it would be the peach color, but I guess it's the other way around. So last time I didn't need that much of it, and since we're doing only half of my hair, I really don't need a lot. So I'm just going to be using like literally just a tiny bit. To be honest, at this point I'm just kind of eyeing it because the instructions basically say that you can add more of the pigment if you want it to be stronger. So that tells me that there's like a little bit of variation with it. So if I make it a little stronger than I guess normally, I guess that's totally fine with me. For those of you that watch my videos normally, isn't it crazy looking at me like this and then you won't see any of the blonde? My roots have grown out so much. So my roots are kind of dry, but this is definitely still pretty wet. So I'm just gonna do this side with this color. I completely forgot that I had a sponge last time. I wonder where that went. So to be honest, my boyfriend often picks up after on my vanity and stuff for me to help me out with all of my filming stuff. And I think that when he cleaned this up, he threw out that little sponge. So we're gonna have to do without that sponge. Although I really did like the way that applied. I thought it made everything very easy. I actually really like this color. For a while I wanted to do my hair peach. Never ended up getting around to it. This is kind of making me want to do it again. Since you're doing this when your hair is wet, it soaks through a lot easier, so it's a lot easier to cover all of the area that you want. But from my scene with it is, you know, everyone calls it a color changing dye. It's not really a dye. It doesn't dye your hair at all. I would say this sort of thing is definitely really fun for like, if you know, like if you're going to like a festival, or I don't know, maybe if it's your birthday or Halloween or some sort of like activity or something like that, definitely fun. But it totally does wash out after that one use. It did stain my hair a tiny bit, but my hair is pretty porous since I bleached it so much. But I would say that it faded after like completely after like 2 washes. So now I'm just going to do just a little bit of this. I really didn't need that much. Wow, that's a lot more purple than I thought it was going to be. it's actually quite dark right here. Go on and do this side. So I'm just gonna wipe off what I have on here. I hope that one day they actually are able to formulate this, and so it's like a, you know, like the semi-permanent thing, like, you know, that'll actually stay in your hair. I think that would be so fun. Wow, this actually makes me want like two-toned hair again. I have done like black and white before, and black and pink, and like black and gray, but I don't know, would that still be cool? I'm trying not to put like too much in, since this, you know, doesn't wash out. So I think that is good. Let me take my gloves off and clean this up for a second. Okay, so again, remember, this one's supposed to go to invisible and this one's supposed to go to a warm pink. So we should be seeing my light blondish gray hair under here, and then we should see basically this come over here. So I'm gonna dry one side at a time. I had to open up my window in here so that it could not be too hot, so we can actually start to see like the color changes. So this one's actually going back fairly quick and this one's not. I feel like it's a bit strange because this one's really wanting to stay on the purple side and this one's really wanting to stay on the blonde side. You know, and you would think that after blow dried this side that this one would already be back, but this one seems to really want to stay blonde. And as you can see, this one's just going back really quick. Brush my hair. It also does transfer very easily, and it also takes a really long time to dry. Normally I can honestly blow dry my hair in through my entire head in like 3 minutes. My hair's it's not super thin, but it's also not really thick. But I definitely don't have, you know, the most hair ever, so it definitely, I tried not to touch it very much even, and I have it all over my hands, and I totally got it all over my forehead. So I'm just gonna like try to blend that out a tiny bit, I guess. I'll just be in a little bit extra pinker. I have my straightener here again. Again, this one vibrates for whatever reason, so when you hear that noise, that's what that is. I'm going to go out and like stand in front of my AC real quick so we can get like the pink back on this side. Okay, here it is. Let's just try to do like I wonder if we can do like a handprint. Cool, how fun. So let's just do like a, how funny. It definitely does do like the 1000% go back to your actual hair color. The invisible is so true on that. It's honestly almost insane. I'm gonna just straighten this side real quick. I figured, you know, I might as well just keep this look for a couple days. This stuff is pretty expensive. The 4 packets in like a little bundle with like the cream base is like $50, so I might as well get a little bit of use out of it. So there is that one. So there's that one. Now it is 73 degrees in my room, so by these standards this should go back to being the color. Above 88 degrees Fahrenheit is what makes it go or change. So let's do this side. Honestly, that never gets old. And this one, it sticks a lot better. You guys can see that with the other one, it kind of like starts to kind of travel the heat. Obviously, they can't make every single one in like the exact same formula just because different pigments act different ways. Let's do this entire one though. You know, I actually think I'm a lot more impressed with this one doing like this purple pink than I am when I did the last one going from green to yellow. It's literally everywhere, like anywhere that this brush is touching, like if I accidentally like swipe on my face. This one's already going back to purple. This one's literally not wanting to change. Okay, fun. I found a popsicle, so let's just do this side. This side I feel like is taking a lot to go back. You can almost like draw in it. How funny. So anyway guys, that is it. I wish I had more colors to test for you, but now you've pretty much seen them all. Thank you guys so much for watching and letting me know that you guys wanted a part 2. I wish I could do a part 3. Maybe if they ever come out with more colors, I'll do a part 3. But I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!